masters of speed. This is Formula One.
Hello there, welcome back to another setup video. We are at the Circuit of the Americas in Texas. We're driving as Amaury Cordeel for Rodin Motorsport. We start in P2. We're going to have 3 laps to show you how the car is, how the car behaves. Then we will get into the setup at the end. And yeah, do all that good stuff. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and let's go and do these 3 laps. So as always, get the throttle to where about the P is in the MPH. 5 red lights. And we're away. Feel like it took forever to get away then, but it is what it is. Into turn 1, happy days. The Circuit of the Americas is quite a weird circuit in game. In real life, the circuit is amazing, but in game, it's a circuit that isn't a favorite of mine, simply because the tire is. I don't think the tire model is right, but that's a topic for another day. Be careful of that curve. With the right height that we've got, it can bottom out if you go any lower. So the long back straight, with the wings that we're running, we are giving away straight line speed, but that speed comes back in abundance as we approach this sector. The cornering speed really does help, or the downforce really does help in this sector, as you can really pull away. Just have to be mindful when tire deg occurs. The left front really starts to burn up going through this long corner. As I missed the apex, there was an apex there somewhere. But yeah, the speed of the AI is crazy around here as well. The AI in F2 cars is a bit nuts anyway. I find simply because I just don't think that they are balanced for the level of AI. They just seem to be absolutely cracked. And the level you need to keep up, it's just bonkers. Track limits. You can see just how much they're pulling away. But we will get DRS, and we will catch Martins back up in sector 3. Love this sector of Kota, but you need to be careful because it is a tyre killer. An absolute tyre killer. You can see that Martins is now starting to check out because of their exits out the corners. But we'll see what we can do.
Okay, you've just started the final lap of the race. Final lap.
Martins with a 45, and we're in the 47s. Remember, it's not about the result, it's about showing you how the setup behaves. And like I said, you guys can run a lower downforce setup if you like. That is entirely up to you. I've only gone with these wings to make the car as stable as possible. But the more and more you guys play with the setup to suit your driving style and your driving needs, the better.
Look out for a bit of understeer when trailing the car ahead. They're going to be giving off dirty air, which is going to affect our tyres, so try to get past.
The better your setup will become. It's okay. They seem to be rockets as well, even with like DRS. Like there is absolutely no way you rocket past the AI, even if you ran lower wings. But as always, this has been the setup, or the 3 laps. The setup is coming next. Do all that good stuff. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and yeah, I will catch you in the next one. You guys, take care. The coat to setup then, and this is what I have gone with. I have gone with a front wing of 42. I have gone with a rear wing of 40. You can run a little bit lower wings if you like around Kota. That is entirely up to you. But for the sake of this setup, for the sake of the stability, I have gone with this. Yes, you sacrifice straight line speed in order for cornering speed, especially in sector 1 where you've got the S's, and then sector 3 where you've got the right hand corner or the left hand 90-degree corners. So this is where I've gone with. Onto the transmission, I've gone with 30% on, 60% off. If you want more rotation, by all means take this up to 70. That is entirely up to you. Remember, the more you change this setup to suit your driving style, the better the setup will become. Remember, this is just a base setup, and I will keep on saying that because we all drive differently. Onto the suspension geometry, and left, 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 left. I can guarantee you now, and I keep saying this and I will keep on saying it, every setup that I will ever create until they actually become relevant will always be left, 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 left. Onto the suspension, and then I've gone with a front suspension of 41, a rear suspension of 28, a front anti-roll bar of 15, a rear anti-roll bar of 21. I've gone with a front ride out of 18, and I've gone with a rear ride out of 42. If you need a little bit more in the rear, take this up to 30, you'll be fine. If you want a little bit more rotation in the front, take that up to about 16, 17, but again, it's entirely up to you. Do not go any lower than the ride out given, simply because the car bottoms out and you will be likely to spin, because believe it or not, there is elevation around Kota. It's quite a elevated and de-elevated circuit, and especially going into the downhill hairpin before the back straight, that is, believe it or not, quite elevated. So yeah, I wouldn't recommend going any lower than the ride outs given, but again, try it. If you know, it's your setup, you do what you like. Onto the brakes then, and again, this only applies to ABS off users. Front brake bias of 60, a rear brake pressure of 100%. But yeah, by all means, you test it, you try it. ABS off users, it doesn't matter. Onto the tyres then, I've gone with a front right tyre pressure of 23.0, gone with the front left of 25.0. That front left, when tyre wear becomes an issue, that front left absolutely burns up. So just be mindful of that, especially through sector 3. The long right-hander before the blind corner, that tyre really does overheat, so be mindful of that. And then I've gone with a right tyre pressure of 24.0. I've gone with a rear left then of 23.5. This has been Texas Circuit of the Americas setup. Do all that good stuff. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and guys, I will see you in the next one. Take care. Peace.